Hello and welcome, sports fans, to the Ashburn Ice House, home of your Westfield Ice Dogs combined team. I'm John Baranowski. With me is Philip Prevost. We got a great game for you today, as today the Westfield combined team takes on the team from Loudoun Valley and Woodgrove High Schools in Loudoun County. The Loudoun Valley Vikings and Woodgrove Wolverines have been together for a few years now. Phil, any thoughts on today's game?
Right now, we've been talking the last couple games. Our Westfield combined team, that first game was a little bit, not to say ugly, but the nerves.
It was rough.
It was rough. And even though last game the score still was a little lopsided, but there was a lot more heart from the team. They had better fundamentals going into it. And we talk about this when you have combined teams. You're going to have that transition period where if you don't play with someone, you don't have that mesh. You see that with the pros where you get new players in from trades. Some players do very well when they come in, and some don't because it's just different styles, different techniques, different coaches. So we're hoping to see a continued growth and hopefully a little bit more offensive. Was it still one goal of the last game?
Yeah, I think last game was.
So let's hopefully they can start getting some clicking going as we approach the face-off.
So this, the third game. Last two games have been a bit rough, a bit lopsided. Lots of reasons for it, but not a single excuse. Let's see if the Ice Dogs can rally for this one. Dugan gets it in center, looks to the outside. Won't be able to hang on, but gets over to that far side boards. We'll get it back. Pushes away through and looks for the quick shot in front, and he's stopped right on the doorstep. I don't know if Zach Daly Anderson actually got it or not. Back the other way for Loudoun Valley Woodgrove, and they're going to score on their first shot. Coast to coast to put that one away, back behind Neil Chopra.
And that's one that Chopra kind of would want back because it just trickled in. Like, it wasn't even that bad of a shot. It just kind of, he lost sight of it. It just kind of skidded behind him. And unfortunately, in the first 33 seconds of the period, it's 1-0 Loudoun Valley Woodgrove.
So not our best start, but the warm-ups were a bit of a mess as there weren't nets out when they first went out. As going into the zone, Justin Ferenc into the zone, won't be able to get that shot off. Pushed into the far side corner. Looking back up top over that far side. I think that's Connor Rose with it. Down on that far side now. Trying to play along those far side boards. Up to the far point for Rose. Puts the quick shot in front. Stopped off by the defense. Briar Woods player here with our Westfield combined team. Jason Miller will put it into the zone. Bounce off from the backboard. Scooped up by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Ahead for Slepitz. Slepitz takes that shot. Save made. Chopra bounces off the glove. Second save made off the pad. It goes back behind the net. Picked up there by the Viking Wolverines. Back round now to the near side. Well up and out. Picked up there by Austin Cook. He won't be able to hang on. It is swept around behind. Cook can't reach for it there. Back now to the near side for Slepitz. Slepitz, the centering effort. Ahead for Cracky. Cracky unable to hang on. It's sent down the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call? No, we're not going to get an icing call.
Get tipped in.
Okay. Back along this near side. Dugan will intercept. Dugan from the circles. Trying to work his way in. Pocket picked. It's pitchforked away. Dugan trying to fight back to it. He's got Dysart and Hale helping out. It'll get slapped over to that far side to no one in particular. Picked up quickly by who is that? That is Cracky. Ice Dogs get it back. Pulling it up out of their own zone. Far side it goes. Dugan. Dipsy doodling his way around. He's knocked down on the way in. Puck taken away. Center effort now back to the near side. Coming away for, is that one I don't have? Do I have a 4? Is that Ferenc?
Yeah, it's Ferenc.
Oh, well then who's wearing 2? My goodness. The mysteries unfold. Spring League hockey. They didn't have a score sheet until just now. I'll have to see if I can get a photo of it or something.
It makes sense because the player wearing 2, the name was kind of scratched out on the back. So maybe it's just a jersey being used by someone.
That could be. Very, very well could be. Well, the first rule when it comes to this kind of broadcasting, the name on the back is most likely the player's name. So we're going to do our best with that. Round behind the net. I'll trust the sweater before I trust the internet is basically what it comes down to. On the far side, Ferenc with it. Puts it round behind the net, over to this near side, slapped up but not out by the Ice Dogs, kept in by Rose. Back behind the net once more. Preston Morell. It's pinned on the far side, finally will chip loose. There's Dugan again. Dugan along this near side, into the slot. Has it taken away, but it's played right back and turned over once more. Up and out of the zone. Hale has it just outside the blue line, but that's offside, so he can't dump it right back in. There he is another time. Hale will take it in. He's got Dysart to his side. The pass just a bit off in that angle. Dysart chasing it down on the far side corner. Along those far boards, working the breakout. It's to the man who's listed as Ferenc, but might not be. We'll have to find out who that is. Along the near side it goes, kept in by Rose. Connor Rose working his way to the net. He shoots, he scores. Connor Rose with that one. That makes it 2-0 here with 10:41 left in the first. And I think that's going to be my best opportunity for a while to go and see if I can get numbers. So, Phil, good luck.
I'll hang in there for a couple minutes. So with 10:41 left in the first, the Westfield team combined is down 2-0. Face-off won by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove, brought into Westfield zone, and it's a shot, and it's missed by number 34, who was, I have Mr. Clark. I don't have a first name, so Clark is the last name. Puck recovered by Westfield, kind of dumped into the Loudoun Valley Woodgrove zone. Recovered by number 21, Connor Rose. Bringing it up through center ice. And dumps it into the Westfield zone for a line change. Brought to the corner by Cook. Shot deflected over the net. Saved by Chopra. Controlled by some of our Briar Woods players. And it's brought up by Dietz out of the zone through center ice. And it's turned over just for a moment and then brought in by Feliciano.
There's an N in there.
Again, it's very hard for me to do camera and look at the names.
Yeah, you're fine.
And cleared kind of out by Cook as he crosses the blue line. Nice little check there on the side, our near side. And they're going to, not sure what they're calling here. I think it's an offsides here.
So, you know how we were saying that 4 says Ferenc and 2 says Ferenc?
And they're both Ferenc?
They're both Ferenc.
Just brothers?
Well, we don't know that for sure, but we can assume. We have Justin Ferenc wearing number 2 and Brandon Ferenc wearing number 4. So our roster already incorrect. No, my mistake. Brandon Ferenc is wearing the number 4 sweater.
I have no idea what just happened because I'm trying to write this down.
Let's look for anyone else on here.
So there was a stoppage in play. Face off to our near side here of the goaltender Daley Anderson. Face off won by your combined Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Kind of cleared out of the zone, but then quickly recovered by Westfield. Turned over by them for Westfield for a quick moment, but then recovered by number 93.
That's Haraskowitz.
Haraskowitz, yes.
Luke Haraskowitz.
Luke Haraskowitz.
Don't worry, I can give you some of this in the intermission. There's players on here that we didn't notice.
Quick clear up through the Westfield blue line. And Dugan tried to clear it out, and he lost it for a moment, and then regained it again, and it was done back behind him, but recovered by Westfield. Bats got the puck, passes up to Dugan to center ice, which was turnover quickly. But Hale has it. Crosses the offensive zone there for your Westfield combined team. And
back along this near side, Hale picking it up, trying to work his way to the net. Nothing doing there, taken away quickly by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. All the way through the neutral zone and to the net. Quick shot on, save made by Chopra. That was Connor Rose with that coast-to-coast effort. It's cleared out. We will get an icing call against these Ice Dogs. These charging Ice Dog Eagles. Never did come up with a good combined nickname.
Charged Ice Eagles?
I still hate the lack of the dog. Eagle Dogs. Charging Eagle Dogs. Near side. Picked up by McClellan. Played off. Dysart trying to hold it in. Can't do it. Back now near side for Schneider. Schneider, no, it's going to be one of our Briar Woods players who steps in there. That's Hayden Leeds. Out to center it goes for Miller. Jason Miller, one-on-one, got a trailer behind him. Puts the shot on. Save made on the blocker. The rebound, Dysart trying to put it on there. Third effort coming from Miller. Near side it goes. Murrell stops it at the blue line and will keep it in. A little bit of help from Kimmel on the way. But it's all the way down for Connor Rose, who we've seen a couple times go coast to coast already. This time he's going to dump it up and out. It gets past center red to the Ice Dog blue line. Pushing it ahead and back to Rose. And we're going to have a hooking penalty. I'm pretty sure they said 25, which means Schneider, Will Schneider, is in the box metaphorically.
And have a moment here because I do think we might have a couple, I say rookies in the box. The box is not an easy job. We've both done it. But if you're told to do it quickly on the fly.
It's not hard to figure out, but to do it under pressure and at speed is rough. And that's what you need to be. Oh, okay, you got this stoppage, you're waiting for a face-off. You got to punch in a bunch of numbers and do it right. Quick shot on, Dugan rings post. Bounces wide. Back over on that far side. Dugan picks it up in the corner. Ice Dogs on the power play for another minute 34. 6:14 left here in the first. 2-0 Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Cleared all the way up and out. Hale chasing it down. In that far corner. Lots of pressure on him. Down to a minute 18 left in the man advantage. Pushed ahead for Dugan, who chips it through, and it's going to be a return to sender. A clear by the Viking Wolverines. Vikerines. Back up and out goes to Dugan.
Wolvikins?
Wolvokins? Is that a Spock sweater? Near side. Oh, Feliciano is knocked down hard by Colin Kumpf. Kumpf? I have Kumpf.
Is that another one I don't have?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I was like, wait a minute, that name's new.
Yeah, no, he must not even come to been in the warm-ups. But I have them written down. I'll get you those. Cleared back in along that far side. Just 30 seconds left on the power play. Ice Dogs not able to do much with it at this point. Round it behind that. No, to the far short side. Quick plays in front. A couple good saves there by Chopra. Excellent positioning as Haraskowitz keeps it in. This is a short-handed effort on by the Viking Wolverines. Dysart puts the shot, but it hits a stick right away. Good defensive effort there. And that will clear the power play. It's 5-a-side. Near side for Schneider. Quick shot on. It'll go just a bit wide. Second shot, save made by Chopra. Chopra has excellent positioning. There's not a lot of times when he gets in those positions down low that he has to do much moving, and that means there's a fewer holes to pick. Back over on that far side it goes. Oh goodness. There's one I even missed there. And back the other way for Dugan. Dugan, look, shot off the glove and wide.
You should have on Snyder and Haraskowitz.
And 93 is the one I just noticed.
Yeah, that's Haraskowitz.
Oh, it was 94.
No, 3. I don't have a 94. Unless
Then
you have a new one.
What did I write down? Why did I write down 94? Back to the near side. Maybe I was looking at Slipitz here with 64. Quick shot on, save made by Zach Daly Anderson. Back on the near side, Slipitz will play it ahead for Rose. Rose has it taken away by Hale to Dugan. Dugan trying to play it ahead for Kimmel, but Kimmel wasn't aware it was coming, so Dugan gets it back on that far side corner. Kimmel still waiting there in some good space. He will get that pass. Turns around, plays it to Dysart right in front for Dugan. He scores! Spasiba, Jack Dugan. That puts the Ice Dogs on the board. 2-1 your score. Good play by the Ice Dogs in front. Some crisp passes, people getting in the right spots, and they actually made it work. Wasn't the prettiest of setups, but it worked.
Hey, sometimes that's what it takes.
That's exactly it. It's a good start. Let's see if that can put some good vibes in the air and lead to some better things coming, some momentum. 2:53 left here in the first. It's 2-1 Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Back round to the near side. Ferentz with it. That is Brandon Ferentz. He won't hang on to it for long. It's up and out. Kumpf will have it, and he'll send it ahead for Joey Casella. Then it's stolen away. Stolen away by Nico Feliciano. He has his pocket picked by Kumpf. Feliciano still chasing him down. Jumping in there was Miller. Trying to work the regroup over to that far side. It went for Leeds. Leeds couldn't hang on to it. Murrell back in the far side corner. Sends it round the horn. Raj Vach chasing it down. That's going to go well past everyone. And we'll get some wholesale changes off of it. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the first. Far side it goes. Scooped up there by Henry Grisius. Far side up and out. Connor Rose to the near side for Haraskowitz. He puts a booming shot on. Steered aside by Chopra. Far side boards. It's picked up. Hale going to grab it. Out to the far side. Kept in by Connor Rose. Quick shot on. Save made by Chopra. Puck rebounds into the slot, and a couple Ice Dogs managed to get the heat out of a hot kitchen on that one. Haraskowitz along the outside. Into the slot. Takes the shot. Save made Chopra. Far side boards it goes for Dietz. Connor Dietz. Back down low it goes. Grisius chasing it down, but it's not going to stay there. It's going to go for Austin Cook here along the near side. Lots of chips here along the near side at the blue line. Jason Miller works it into the zone, but it has it taken away by Ferentz. Miller works it back. Misses the clearing to slap it around the boards, but he'll get a little help from Hayden Leeds. Down low it goes. Round the boards now to the near side. Kimmel gets there. Kimmel hands it off for Dysart, takes the bad angle shot. It's off the side of the cage. 22 seconds left. It goes over now for Leeds. Leeds will put it back down low. Dysart chasing it down, can't get a handle on it. 16 seconds left here in the first. Hale will pick it up just outside the blue line, waiting for everyone to tag up. They will. Just 7 seconds remain in the period as it chips back up and out of the zone once more. It would have been offsides, but in behind the defense. Ferentz, quick shot, hits wide, and the buzzer will help as well. What an end to that period.
Yeah, I mean, your Westfield combined team was able to get some of their footing there in the last couple minutes and have made this a very close game. Shots at one point were 6-2 in favor of Loudoun Valley. And right now, the shots are still in favor, but it's only 8-6. So you got a couple more shots there. But it's a better start than the last two games. More cohesion. Are you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, let's get you those names. I'm gonna do my best to get it in numerical order for you.
Well, that's already out the window.
Okay. Well, so do you have Brandon Ferentz, number 4?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay. Henry Gricius, number 7.
Yes.
Colin Kumpf, K-U-M-P-F. Kumpf. It probably should be Kumpf. 10.
Say that one more time.
Colin Kumpf, K-U-M-P-F, number 10.
Hold on. Colin. Number 10. Okay.
Aiden Kaufman, number 12.
Okay.
Bobby Osmond, number 30.
Okay.
Johnny Cracky, number 72.
Johnny.
And Caden Clark, number 34. And that should be all the changes to the roster from the NVSHL website.
Okay, switch.
Second period about to get underway, and the grand experiment begins.
It's going to be buckle up, folks. It's going to be interesting. All right, face-off won by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Brought up to the offensive zone by number 10, Kemp. Shot blocked off by number 24, Leeds of Briar Woods. He tries to clear, but it's kept in by, McKellen. Kempf again dumps it down. Around the net it goes, but Murrell got it. It's a Murrell, right?
I think, yeah, Morel. I think he said it rhymes with Purell.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I think that's what they said last year. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Feliciano tried to clear it out, but it was kept in again by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. And shot and scored by number 45. That Spencer Rose went up above stick side on Neil Chopra. And just like that, less than a minute into the second, the 2-goal lead has come back for Loudoun Valley Woodgrove.
Yeah, I mean, they just took control in the Ice Dog zone. They did great along the boards of keeping that as locked down as possible. And the Ice Dogs just never even got a chance at real possession.
Face-off won by the Westfield combined team. Dugan brought it into zone, shot, and it went wide right. Westfield keeps control behind the net. Dugan's trying to take a shot. It was blocked. Brought up to the blue line. Shot blocked again. Hale tries again for the second time wide. And you're right. Yeah, you're better door than window here.
Uh-huh. It's a struggle with this rink.
Yep. Brought back into the defensive zone for Westfield.
That's why you usually see me jumping around back there trying to look around.
I can't see you because...
Well, you can... You got some range?
I got some range, yeah.
So the cables are for.
That was Ryan Dolan who tried to clear her out, but again, no luck. And Loudoun Valley Woodgrove maintains possession, has kind of controlled the puck now, but then coughed it up to number 48, it was Jason Miller, 49. And tries to dump it down a little bit to get some type of line change here. And it's a 2-on-1 developing with Schneider and Ferentz, but they were unsuccessful. We're going to try it again. Rose has got it behind the net. Brendan Ferentz has the puck, tries to take a shot to the net. It was shot blocked, saved by Neil Chopra, and it was cleared down for an icing call.
What? Kimmel, is it automatic at this level?
It might be.
I was going to say, if it was a hybrid, Kimmel totally had that beat.
I think, we've talked about this. The rules at this level, it depends on the referee, really. And they usually say they use like the 3 different books.
Yeah, it's always been a struggle to find. Okay, which rule book are you using? Well, it's not so clean cut as you. I like to know the rules. I'm a rule guy. And Raj Vaught's going to complete the set out there.
Yeah, they were down a man.
I will say that despite being scored on, the Ice Dogs did a great job setting up and getting a couple shots on. They're not giving up.
Well, no, and that's something we've seen the last couple games as well. They're still putting hard in. They're not letting it. They're not going down without a fight. So we said we're going to stick with Kumpf, right?
Yeah, just pick one and go with it at this point until someone tells us otherwise.
Okay, so it was Colin Kumpf that dumped it in. It was turned over, and Kimmel's trying to get into the offensive zone. It was almost a 2-on-3 there. And puck cleared out again briefly by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. And it's dumped in by number 24, Leeds, of Briarwood. And we have a little bit of a battle there with Cook, who ended up winning the puck, able to pass it along to number 2, Brandon Ferris, who brings it in the zone, drops it back for Schneider. Number 25, he shot, clears the rebound to Clark, and Clark just couldn't handle it to make a clean shot towards the net. Dumping attempt again then by Sam McClellan. And around the board it goes to our far side. And it's cleared down. No icing. The icing is waved off. So it's going to be Sam McCullen who gets the puck, brings it out of his own zone to center ice through the blue line and tries a quick little, I don't know if he was taking a shot or dumping it in for his teammate, but was not successful. As Haraskowitz brings it in the net, he's got a clear shot to the net, and Chopra gets the save.
That was a real good save. Haraskowitz got in behind the defense, just turned on the Jets. It was clearly unexpected from the Westfield defense, and Chopra stood up to make that good save.
Yeah, and it kind of went a wonky direction too. So it was a very good save. Face off to our near side here, won by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Tried to shot it in. It was blocked off by Dugan. Shot by number 30. It was Bobby Osman. A save made by Chopra. Puck comes out past the center line. And it's... I can't see the number from here. That's Rose, who has the puck, and he brings it around, almost clears the defense, but had it run into a couple of Westfield players. Shot by Haraskowitz, and it deflected up over the net. Never made it on the net. We have Dugan bringing the puck himself, getting tied up with a couple Loudoun Valley players. And quickly, Loudoun Valley Woodgrove up. And Grice looked like he was trying to bring the puck in and dump it in, but just kind of bounced him a little bit. He couldn't really get a good handle on it. Shot quickly by Rose there, saved by Chopra. Westfield kind of coughed that puck up there briefly in front of the net, and Chopra was ready there to make the save.
Yeah, the puck wasn't all that protected as the defender came out trying to work a bit of a breakout, and Rose just kind of slapped it at that player's stick, and that was enough to put it on net. So good heads-up play by Chopra to be ready for it.
Face-off won by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove, and it was just turned over. And we have Kim, who's trying to bring it in himself, but running into a couple of Loudoun Valley players. Our near side here, Kimmel racing with Cracky. And Cracky got the better of the puck there, left it for his Loudoun Valley player. And it was deflected back into the defensive zone for our Loudoun Valley Woodgrove combined team. Pass up the ice. And it was between Cracky and Slepitz. And Slepitz kind of, I can't think of the word now.
Whiffed?
He whiffed. Yeah, he whiffed and he fell down himself. We'll go with whiffed. Puck controlled by Loudoun Valley right now, kind of doing a little circle between players. In the far corner, Rose tries to clear it up to McCullen and doesn't make it, and it's now a foot race. And it's Miller who has the puck, and he tries to pass it to his Briar Woods teammate here, but just didn't have enough mustard on it. But Feliciano was able to get it down to help get some more offensive time in there, but it's cleared out by Loudoun Valley. And Dolan is the lone Westfield player there just to try to slow down the offense so he can get some reinforcements in there.
That's at least the second time they've left Dolan back there on his own. And twice he's actually stood up and taken care of business.
Yeah, and he's staying in there and taking some hits. Shot by Loudoun Valley. Chopra made the first save, kind of went over the net, and recovered by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Oh, the puck's being contested right now around the blue line. And we got a 2-on-1 developing. It's Dugan with Dysart. And Dugan almost had an opportunity to shoot it, but Woodgrove Loudoun Valley was on him and was unable to allow him for the shot.
Yeah, they kind of expected that coming through.
That was Schneider who did bring it in, tried to pass the puck back to a teammate, but no one was home. So Westfield combined team was able to bring it back into the zone. We're going to have a call. Another hook.
On who?
It's an interesting hook he's been using.
Doesn't close his hands on the imaginary stick.
Right.
It
It's
is,
very the QVC kind of
just showing it off. Yeah.
So we're gonna have a power play for your Westfield combined team with number 34, who is Caden Clark.
6:54 left here in the second. It's 3-1 in favor of Loudoun Valley. Power play, second on the night for the Ice Dogs.
And Ice Dog briefly won that face-off, but Loudoun Valley was able to clear the puck. Westfield's going to try to do this again with a power play, which is 3 Briar Woods players right now who had the opportunity, was just not able to set anything up.
Probably looking for some chemistry. These boys have played together before.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing we've talked about all last couple of games, is that chemistry, trying to find something. And the puck brought briefly into the offensive zone for Westfield, but Loudoun Valley was able to get that puck back. And it's Brandon Furness who's got it. And a shot and score. That's number 25, Will Snyder, short-handed at 6:05 in the second period.
Yeah, minute 10 left on that power play, and it did not look like a power play. Chopra was left out to dry there. I wish I would have started a stopwatch for how long Loudoun Valley Woodgrove had the puck in our zone untouched. Just no support coming. It looked like those power play boys are waiting for, okay, if someone get it back and get it up to us.
Right.
Rather than dealing with the issue at hand.
The faceoff was won by Westfield. It was Dugan that brought in the puck and tried to get it to, I believe it's Dysart there. Was unable to. Still being able to keep it in the offensive zone, but Loudoun Valley does have the puck right now. Kimmel is using some of his little. He's a fiery guy out there, using his.
He has really stepped up today. Yeah, a lot of good work out there. A lot of getting in, mucking and grinding.
There we go, mucking and grinding. Yeah. So 32 seconds left on the power play, but Westfield is now playing defense with Loudoun Valley in the offensive zone here, but then they're shorthanded too, Loudoun Valley. So, but luckily Westfield was quickly able to recover, but it was Cook who took the puck. Shot saved by Chopra, just clipped his pad and went to his glove side. Westfield's going to trying to set up something here in the neutral zone to get something going, but Loudoun Valley's just hanging around. But we have
it's Miller.
And
then Kimmel in front now.
Yeah. And they have a couple attempts, but Loudoun Valley was able to get the puck back and soft dump into the Westfield zone. And it's Kumpf who's got some presence there, just trying to eat up time, which the power play has expired. And Loudoun Valley's got some offensive setup right now in the Westfield zone. Puck behind the net. Ferris, our number 4 Ferris, Brandon, clears it out to sort of the point, to around the circle. And we got some circling going on here now by number 64 of Loudoun Valley. Westfield was able to get the puck briefly, but not able to clear out. Kumpf was able to dump it back down behind the net. And Westfield was able to send it back to center ice, but only for a moment because Loudoun Valley was waiting for it there.
Lots of play between whistles here. Maybe it's just I got used to those 14-goal games in the last 2. But yeah, it's been a good flow of action happening.
Yeah. Loudoun Valley tried to clear out, but Duke was able to keep it in just for a moment. And Loudoun Valley was able to kind of clear, and that should. They're going to not call it icing. They're saying he made the red center line. I can't see the number because there's no shoulder number on that one.
You learn to appreciate those, don't you?
I appreciate it already. Shot and score. He shot that from the almost center ice. And that was your number 24, Hayden Leeds. And that just kind of surprised Daley Anderson. Kind of just, he's expecting to go the way. I didn't see if it hit someone kind of going in or.
No, I think he just managed to get a good angle down low and managed to take a shot from in close. And Daley Anderson just did not expect it. So just under 3 minutes left to play here in the second. 4-2 your score in favor of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove.
Face-off won by Westfield. Dugan brings it into the offensive zone, and he's got some Loudoun Valley players, surrounding him like bees.
He was knocked down like a rag doll there.
And it was cleared up, and Snyder was able to get his stick on the puck, so it would prevent an icing, but he is having trouble controlling it. That was quick. They had a couple players down behind the defense, and that was a pass through right across the blue paint, and I didn't see who's actually scored that one. Johnny, can you help me?
I'm taking a guess at Clark at 34.
Yeah, I was gonna take a guess there too, and
that was a pretty setup, a very pretty setup. Caden Clark, I think the recipient on that. They one-timed it right across the crease from behind the net. Swing around behind the net and then right across the crease. It was a beautiful setup. Clearly something they had planned, and it worked.
And that's not the first time they scored like that too. They've scored a couple goals in that same play. Pass across the blue line. Shot by Haraskowitz. Goes high and wide. Goes all the way around to our near side here. Rose has to cover it up for just a second. And it gets dumped in, but Clark gets behind the defense. Dolan was didn't realize that he was right there. And it was shot, but save made by Chopra. Brought back up to neutral ice. And Hale tried to dump it down quickly, but Loudoun Valley was able to scoop it up quickly, and now it was dumped back into the blue line. Loudoun Valley had to tag up for offsides.
There are some stellar plays happening. Dolan getting in and doing what he needs to do. Quick shot by Miller. And Isaac Hale has been spectacular as well. Dolan much more of a stay-at-home defenseman so far. But it's been really impressive to see that, yeah, he's in the right place and doing the right thing in a time when it seems like defense has been a struggle.
Puck behind the net of Chopra here. And it's contested, but we had Cracky who hit a shot and it bounced over the net. One of those pucks that goalies hate. Less than a minute left to go in the period. And Loudoun Valley is able to control the puck to the point to Cook. Cook shoots it in, deflected wide, and it's recovered briefly by Hale, but Hale was unable to clear it, but he got some help from one of our Briar Woods players. And a Miller tried to shoot in a little bit, but it handcuffed him a little bit, so he didn't get all the stick he wanted to on it. Brought up to neutral ice, and Leeds was able to bring it back to Dugan on the blue line. Tries to get it to Dysart, who was kind of crashing the net there, but unable to connect. Dugan behind the net against two Loudoun Valley players. He's surrounded now. We got a shot. We got two shots. Oh, just wide on that third shot. And Cook was able to recover the puck after that. But that was a good couple shots there that the last one just went wide.
It was a very slow-moving puck. That was slower than a curling rock.
It was. And again, that's kind of like the first goal that Loudoun Valley scored on, just that weak, and those are the ones goalies hate because it's such slow motion. It happens quickly, really, but in the goaltender's mind, it goes super slow.
Yeah.
And you just can't stop. Just like, no.
5-2 your score in favor of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. By far the closest game we've had thus far. And you know what? It shows from the play on the ice as well. That, you know, it doesn't seem like this has been something where the Ice Dogs have ever given up. They've had a lot of good opportunities, a lot of good comeback efforts. If they can solidify defensive role, it's the defensive assignments. It's who has to get back and when. Not that they're playing poorly. It just seems like that isn't there yet, and that takes time. Spring leagues for development. That's why you're on play-by-play. Spring leagues for development. You know, it's a question of, okay, so how does that continue? How does that move forward? And you're already seeing some really good things. I am super impressed this game with Ryan Dolan and how well he's done getting to be in the right place, of being where he needs to be, of picking up the guy he needs to pick up. The ice vision is there.
Yeah, and you know they have 2 goals right now in this game, and that matches so far their season total. So it does look like they've spent a little bit more time focused on setting up some more offense and defense, as you said. But again, it's development spring league. So the other thing is it's not as physical as the last game. So last game, the physicality really caused that game to become lopsided. Well,
and with so many 8th graders moving up, the lack of physicality is a definite pro for Westfield.
Yeah, I mean, not every 8th grader was the size like I was when I was in 8th grade, okay? So, well, I mean...
As long as they skate better, right?
Well, for sure.
Exactly.
Face-off won by Loudoun Valley, dumped in behind Chopra. And Ferris was able to get that puck briefly, but he's fighting off a couple of the Westfield players, but able still to control it. Casella was able to contain it for just a moment, but it did jump out past the blue line, so they have to tag up. Dietz was able to intercept that pass at center ice and try to dump it in, but then it was intercepted again by Loudoun Valley. Dumped in behind Daly Anderson. Loudoun Valley was able to get that puck back, but not out, and Vats was able to get that puck, try to shoot it in to give more time for some support, but Loudoun Valley took it. Rose crosses the blue line with the puck. Far right circle here. It was tried, a centering pass attempted for Brandon Ferris, but it went too far and out to center ice, so they have to tag back up. Dumped in again by Loudoun Valley. No icing on the play. Hale was able to get that puck and get it to his Westfield teammate Kimmel. And that shot by Vats was just a slow puck. Hoping maybe that it'll catch Daly Anderson off guard again. Raskowitz was able to get that puck past the blue line. He's got a teammate there down there, number 30. That was Bobby Osman. And was using him as a little bit of a screen, but then shot high and wide and into the netting. So stoppage and play.
Yeah, I mean, a good setup there by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove, getting in quickly and trying to make some things happen. They've scored early on in each of these periods, and so they were looking to do it again. 13:20 left here in the third, 5-2 Loudoun Valley Woodgrove.
Faceoff was won by Loudoun Valley after a quick fighting back and forth, and Loudoun Valley was able to keep it in the zone, but unfortunately that puck goes beyond Haraskowitz, but now he does have the puck. He has been able to recover. Loudoun Valley's bringing it up past the blue line, and it was recovered by Feliciano, but turned over, and Haraskowitz got the puck again. He shot save and shot again and over the glove hand. And Chopra is saying that, hey, I had it in the glove and they knocked it out. I had that covered.
I'm not 100% sure. I'd agree. It hit off the pad. It came loose. And the second shot was straight into the pad, and I thought that was enough. But it rolled up over and into the back of the net. Yeah. Unfortunate, to say the least. But it is what it is. And it's a good goal.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to win that at this level.
No. But you can't have the video replay. Despite our equipment that's actually in the USA Hockey rules, you can't use video because they can't keep it fair for all the teams.
Yeah, we actually had that argument with the ref for one game. We did. Puck won by Loudoun Valley briefly, but Dugan was trying to get the puck, and Kump just stood up and stopped Dugan from progressing. And it was dumped in for icing on Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. So the puck's going to the face-off's going to come all the way to our far right circle here, stick side of Daly Anderson.
12:25 left here in the third. 6-2 now, Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Working a little bit more on that goal differential.
Face-off won by Westfield. Dietz had a shot saved by Daly Anderson. Pass up to number 34, Clark. He had it for a moment, and then he kind of lost it there right at the blue line. And turnovers in neutral zone. We got Ferris, who had it for a moment, but then it was sticked away by Dietz. Westfield combines, got the puck, bringing it up past center ice. Dugan had it off its stick for a second. Votch tried to bring it in, but deflected again. Hale's going to try to bring it in. He's got a shot. It is shot up and over the stick side. Shot again. He can't get a hold of it. Daly Anderson's fighting to cover that puck, and finally he's able to lay on it.
Westfield just couldn't buy a goal at that point. A good shot by Isaac Hale coming in. Made a big juicy rebound that landed right in front of Daly Anderson. Dysart came in and had a really good shot. Someone else in an Ice Dog sweater had another opportunity there, and they just could not find the back of the net.
No. 11:32 left in the third. Goals are 6-2 in favor of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Face-off was to our near right circle here, won by Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Had it for a moment, but then it was able to be cleared out of zone. Rose has got it down. Tried to get to the puck, but he was beat by our Briar Woods teammate. I can't see the number. But only to neutral ice, where Loudoun Valley is able to kind of regain the puck control for just a moment, but Kimmel's making it tough for them. Is able to get that puck into the offensive zone more for the Westfield combined team. Pass in front of the net, a shot. Kimmel tried to get it in the net, but it was tangled up, and we have a 2-on-1 going now. And it's called offside.
And you know who was there playing defense? Ryan Dolan. Absolutely doing the best thing there. And who had that shot going in? I was very impressed. Carter Kimmel, the freshman.
Yeah, he has all over the ice today.
He has really stepped up as well, playing fantastic in today's game, and hopefully a good preview of things to come.
Face-off is actually won by Loudoun Valley, dumped in by number 21, Rose. Morrell has the puck and tries to clear it up the far boards, but not out. Loudoun Valley is able to get it back in. Cracky was able to get it. He tried to get it behind and get it around the boards behind the net, but he's having some trouble. Rose is on the boards there, and he was muscled away from the puck and is able to clear out of the zone, and Feliciano was able to get it almost to the blue line, but then ran into some players of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Vats gets the puck, dumps it in, but unfortunately there's no Westfield player there to get it, but they're able to keep it around the blue. Dietz has the puck, shot, trickles behind Daly Anderson, had to be bailed out by, I don't know if it's the captain. He's captain for the regular team. I don't know if he's captain for the combined team.
He's wearing a C.
Rose. Yeah, he's wearing a C. I'll call him the captain. The jerseys are a little bit different during spring league. Puck brought up to center ice. Haraskowitz now has the puck, brings it over the blue line, shot and saved by Chopra, making sure that it doesn't go between the legs. And we have a stoppage of play with 9:31 left in the period. Shots are in favor of Loudoun Valley, but it's only 18-13. So, this game is very evenly shot compared to some of the other ones we've seen. So there's a lot of good things we've seen here, John.
Yeah, there's certainly a bright future ahead. The third game seems to be the charm. They're looking like a real team right now.
Shot by Haraskowitz and just gets behind Chopra. That was a quick shot.
Yeah, I mean that was a bit of a laser beam, and I'm sure Chopra would like to have it, but I can't say I blame him for that one either. That was a really good shot. He was screened on the way in. That looked like a set play off the faceoff.
Right, and as I say, that screen really made that work because Chopra unfortunately did not have a chance to save that. 9:22 left in the game, 7-2 in favor of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Faceoff was quickly won by Loudoun Valley. And it's kind of broken away. Ferris, number 4. And it was sticked away and brought back up to center ice. Dumped in by number 35, Cook of Loudoun Valley. And it was recovered by Brandon Ferris. He tried to pass it to Cook on the point, but Cook just missed it. And it's all the way back to the defensive zone. Loudoun Valley has to regroup. Cleared back into the offensive zone for Loudoun Valley. But they're having some trouble getting a hold of it because there's a couple of Westfield players that are just, on that puck trying to prevent them from getting anything set up. Puck squirts to the center. And that's Dugan, who had the puck, and he tried to bring it into the zone, but kind of airmailed it without the puck.
I think Dugan was looking for a call, and he's not going to get it.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, it was... That's unfortunate. Shot saved by Chopra from the point.
Miller putting a shoulder into the guy. Good hit by Jason Miller.
Pass up the center ice. Dugan's got the puck again. He's trying to get between the defense, but just can't do it. And just too many players around. And it's back the other way. Loudoun Valley takes a shot. Chopra makes a save and jumps right in front of him, but is able to be cleared away out of harm. Offsides right now for Loudoun. They had to tag back up. Puck up to center ice. Number 7 there, Carter Kimmel, who is just being harassed right now by Kumpf. And Kumpf did win that battle and is able to clear at least to the center ice. Recovered by Isaac Hale. Passes it up the boards. 2 Westfield players along there, the far boards there in center ice. And tried to dump it in, and for a moment it was stopped, but Kimmel's got the puck again. He's trying to center it there and just cleared away by Loudoun Valley's defense. Schneider it up past the blue line. He's called offsides. Had some speed getting up there, but he just kind of got there before the puck.
7:10 left here in the third. 7-2 your score in favor of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Loudoun Valley and Woodgrove, clearly they've been together for a while. They're all wearing the same sweaters, but you can tell the difference because the Woodgrove players have blue letters and numbers on the back and a W on the front, and the Loudoun Valley players have green letters and numbers on the back and a V on the front. I think it's quite clever.
Oh, and that was a quick shot by Justin Ferris. He's able to get past the defense. He took that puck. Once they won the face-off, he was able to just take that puck through the blue line, beat the defense, and Chopra just got, I think it was his glove side, to be honest. I couldn't really see it over here.
Yeah, so 8-2 your score. It's the second time this period you almost see like a parade on the way to the net as someone who turns on the jets and gets in behind, and then all of a sudden it's just a trail of players behind them. I'm glad I can't see this from Chopra's eyes, because seeing a parade of players coming your way must be awful. If the first shot isn't going in, there's 2-3 more guys ready to put in rebounds.
And we have a breakaway here for Clark, and he's 3 on none. And Schneider and just Chopra had no chance there. It just it was a turnover at center ice by the Westfield combined team, and you had Justin Ferris, you had Cook, you had Kumpf and Schneider. It was a 3-on-0, and Chopra hung in there as best he could, and just too many dips and dangles there. And
Hey, when it's 3-on-0, what are you going to do? I mean, that's something you do in practice for laughs at the end. That's an opening drill. And to have it in a game situation, that's rough. That's not something you want to face.
6:30 left in the third period. The score is now 9-2 in favor of Loudoun Valley, who has the puck in their defensive zone and brings it around their net. Tries to bring it up center ice, and they do. But Westfield meets them at the blue line. And our far boards, or near boards here, was contested for a little bit, but Loudoun Valley was able to get that puck back. But Cook almost coughed it up, but he's able to get back the biscuit. And soft dump in behind Chopra. And
Dysart knocked down hard behind the net, away from the play. No calls coming.
Now, and you had Lepetz there. He was surrounded by 3 Westfield players. And we have a 2-0 going. Miller had the shot there. Save made by Daly Anderson. He also had Dugan on the right side here as a potential pass, but he chose to take the shot. Passed up along the boards here. Schleppitz sends it back behind, was taken over. Dugan got that turnover and had a shot. Daly Anderson made the save. Dugan has the puck. Trying to get around the defense. Had a couple good looks, and then just too many defensive players there and just kind of bumped them off of it. But the puck is not cleared out until just now.
Dietz thought he was going to be called offsides.
Yeah, and it kind of looked like potentially high too. So
5 minutes left to play. 9-2 Loudoun Valley Woodgrove.
Dietz in the zone, bringing it up to the far side. Puck gets turned over, but not all the way. Center ice, Feliciano was able to dump it in behind Daly Anderson, but McCollum was able to get that puck back. And right now, Loudoun Valley Woodgrove is just trying to get ready to set up for their push through center ice.
And that was well offsides.
Yeah,
Ferentz was a little overzealous getting into that zone.
Just a skosh, right? 4:27 left in the game. Shots are in favor of Loudoun Valley, 22-15. I mean, until the last couple goals, this game has been fairly even.
Yeah, I mean, you always wonder, okay, is a team taking it easy on us? And I don't think that was happening. I think we're just starting to see some tiredness set in, and a couple players just going, you know what, I'm just going to take care of business, like Haraskowitz is doing right now.
Yeah, shot and looked like it tipped out of play.
Yeah, up into the netting. 4:18 left here in the third, 7-goal differential.
Face off to stick side of Chopra, won by Westfield. Tried to clear her out, but Rose was able to stop it. It was a shot on net, but deflected away. Either Chopra got the save or Hale was able to clear it out. The puck is still not out of the defensive zone. Leeds is trying to get away from the Loudoun Valley player, but had some trouble. Brought in back by Loudoun Valley. That's the captain, Rose, who goes around the net, tries to center it for someone and just deflect it out. You have Feliciano, who's trying to get someone to help him, like Dysart's there, but unfortunately not enough. You got Hale now, 48, tries to take a shot, and he kind of trickles in. It originally wasn't going to go on net, but
it was looking for an own goal on that one.
Yeah, that was going to be deflected at that point. Haraskowitz was able to bring it back in, but ran into a couple of Westfield players, and it was cleared back to center ice. Kimmel has the puck now. Trying to circle around, try to regroup, but he did lose the puck. And a shot by 16. That's Tommy Cook. Save made. Shot then by Haraskowitz. Save again made by Chopra. Shot came out. The rebound came out to the blue line, was cleared out. Loudoun Valley tagged back up, dumped it back in. Hale tried to clear it out. It does succeed. It goes past center ice. No icing because it was touched by a Loudoun Valley player.
2:45 left here in the third, 9-2 Loudoun Valley.
McCollum is just trying to get situated and get Kimmel off his back. Kimmel's just been harassing people up in the offensive zone, just making his presence known. Big hit on Mural here. Cassiella along the blue line there.
And the net is off its moorings. Yeah, I think we're starting to see Westfield get a little tired. I think we're starting to see a little bit of that set in. They've been having a good game as far as the fight, as far as effort, and I think it's just starting to catch up to them.
Yeah, 2:24 left in this game, and you're seeing that, and you also have Loudoun Valley, who has more players, so they're able to cycle more players out and stay fresher.
Yeah, I'm used to having more of like, okay, who's our scratches, who's not here, and I didn't get to do that, and of course I haven't done the smart thing and like trying like, okay, who have I seen, who have I not seen? But yeah, it feels like a short bench this week. Is not helping.
Face-off won by Loudoun Valley, taken in. Casella tries to take a shot. Chopra is with the glove save. 2:11 left in the game.
He knows how pretty that one was. He's just like, I'm just gonna hold this here for another second.
Yeah.
A little flash of the leather. 2:11 left here in the third.
Face-off was kind of won by Loudoun Valley. Casella was able to get a shot there. Deflected to the blue line and out, so Loudoun Valley had to tag back up.
They're still tagging back up. There they go.
There we go. Pass up to the blue line. You have Dysart and Dugan that were coming into the offensive zone, and Dugan tried to get behind the defense, but just couldn't. 1:37 left in the game. Loudoun Valley has the puck, bring it up. Shot, Chopra with the save. He's looking around to see where it was at.
Somewhere in the paraphernalia. Dysart and Dugan have been looking to make that connection, but when they're the only two into the zone, which is usually how it happens, they're too easy to cover at that point. Extra players get placed in the way, and two spectacular players just not getting the room to shine.
Loudoun Valley won the face-off to the blue line. Rose shot far wide to Chopra.
And here we go.
And Dugan Dysart again trying to bring it up. Dugan's getting behind the defense and trying to get a shot on, but it was sticked away from him at the last moment. And now Dysart has it. Far board. Tries to center it for probably looked like Dugan there, but it was intercepted by Loudoun Valley.
Hale had some good positioning too on the far side of the goalie from Dysart.
49 seconds left in the game. Chopra came out and tried to stand his ground, made a save there. Puck pass bound around the boards. And Cooks got the puck, tried to center it, ran into a Westfield player. That was Hale. Hale was able to get it cleared out of the zone. 26 seconds left. Leads with the puck. Turned it over to Loudoun Valley. Cooks got it right now. Cooks he's a monster of a player. Schneider with kind of a weak shot, kind of deflected up and around. Westfield was able to get the puck cleared out, and Miller's trying to beat Rose there on the puck, was unable to do that. Furness and Dietz, and that's it. Now your final score is 9-2 in favor of Loudoun Valley Woodgrove. Shots were 27-15 in favor of Loudoun Valley. But this, we've said it the last couple of games. Each game we've seen improvements, and that's all we've seen is improvements. The score may not show it, but there's more than just the score.
Yeah, the outcome is the same. 7 goals isn't like you go, oh, okay, it was close. No. But the Ice Dogs looked a whole lot better. They look like there's some cohesion happening here. Things are actually starting to materialize. And I think this is definitely positive and moving forward. Give some hope to the young players and make sure they stick around, that kind of thing. You got to build a program, and I think we're starting to see the actual foundation laid.
Right, and they're gonna get all this momentum and stuff together, and then spring league will be over. So
Unfortunately, yeah, that's Nova hockey.
Like Dugan and Dysart, they got this kind of going, but Dysart is Chantilly. So, in the fall, they will be sworn enemies again because, Westfield and Chantilly don't like each other. But, and this was a pretty evenly matched game. There wasn't a physicality like the last game where we had a lot of penalties and
much more friendly.
Yeah, it was more of just a game just to play.
Well, so good work up here as well on the development. Some different actions on play-by-play. And it's been a while since I've had to do color commentary, that's for sure. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you all for watching here on the Cross Ice feed via the Westfield Ice Dogs Twitter. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.